see. Can I tweet about this? Like, will it let me tweet at the same time? Yeah, there we go. There we go. I don't even know if this is live the way it needs to be. So, apologies if this doesn't look good or what have you. We're doing a very scrappy stream today. I'm gonna sit for a minute while I wait for people to show up. I announced it on Twitter, but Elon Musk did that thing where it's like you can only view so many. Sup, Burgundy? Elon Musk did that thing where you can only, view so many tweets. So I don't know if people are viewing too many tweets or not, and they didn't see it or whatever. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Just wanted to say hey, let you guys know that, we're good here. The apartment seems to be getting better, after, and I'm sorry the camera angle's weird. I don't know where to put the setup I've got is just like a keyboard and like something to hold it steady, and I got to keep it plugged in because it won't charge. Hey, Luigi guy, hope you're doing good. Yeah, so the apartment's coming along. They've got the walls back in. They tore out the walls around the baseboard to just make it. Also, can you hear me? Like, am I super muffled? I bet you I am. Is there a way I can place this? Can I put it upside down? Does that work? That's just gonna be upside down for that. That should work. Okay. So yeah, they got the baseboards in. It was, I think, muffled because I had this thing holding it in place, and I think that was the issue. Yeah. Didn't think about that when I was doing it. Yeah, random Merciful Fate shirt. We just grabbed stuff when we went the first day to just see what we could get, and shirts, pants, all that jazz, just to be ready to go. So we could be, I mean, we had just been on a trip, so, we already had most of it packed. I haven't been able to get into my office to really check the damage on stuff. I think my skateboard's probably messed up because it was on the floor. There was one NES game on the floor, and then that's about what I know of. The surge protector for my computer was looking a little iffy, so that's probably a wash too, as well as most of the bookcases in there. I think I just cut out there. Sorry about that. So yeah, but the apartment complex does actually seem to be trying to fix it. If it weren't for the July 4th holiday on Tuesday, I think that we could probably get back in by Tuesday. It's looking pretty good. They installed all the outlets upside down, like all of them. They replaced them and then installed them upside down. So I don't know what that is, but yeah, all in all, things are good here. The main thing is I just kind of feel guilty that I didn't get the Artcade together for this week, but it was literally impossible. I can't get to my art supplies. I can't get to the canvases, and I don't really have a place to set up here. I could mess around with my dudes, my Warhammer guys, but that was about it. So, no Artcade this week. I'm just a little tired this morning. I stayed up a little too late, and so, yeah, this has not been a restful vacation, I don't mind vacations because it's like, oh, I can't work. Well, that's okay because I'm trying to relax. But here it's like, I want to work, I want to go stream, but I can't, So I'm gonna need a vacation from this vacation. Yeah, so I mean, the best I have for a subject matter for today is just someone on Tumblr asked me, look, the internet is crapping itself, we'll say. I try and keep things a little cleaner on this channel. And you know, what do we do about that? And I think the answer is just we go back to traditional ways of going and doing art, in selling it in person. Um, we're gonna be okay, guys. As far as the apartment goes, like it'll be fine. But I mean, we definitely did lose a bunch of stuff. Just how much, I don't know. Like I said, I can't get into the office to really check because they kind of just like moved everything into there. My guitars are fine. My Warhammer stuff is fine. My computer is fine. So, um, um, some records that Tilda bought are ruined. A lot of Tilda stuff, more so than mine. Um, and so we're gonna probably, file something with insurance because the apartment's not going to do anything about it. And we basically have to go to court if we wanted to do that. And it's just not worth it, you know? The amount of time and energy it would take to go and do that would just, we might win, but I'm kind of ready for this to be over, you know? Um, I think after we leave, I'll call code on them like every other year or so just to screw with them. Because chances are they're not actually doing whatever they need to be doing. Um, but yeah, right now rent rates keep going up, and we have like a certain amount that they're allowed to increase it at the apartment complex. It's just like rent control, right? So it's just cheaper for us to stay where we are, despite the fact that it kind of sucks. And then we can maybe, use this time to save up and get enough to be able to. The dream is put that a down payment on a house, but it looks like Airbnb is collapsing. I haven't looked into that all too much, but I'm real happy about that. I'm hoping that means that houses will be cheaper by the time that we actually have money to buy one, you know? Nowhere we're thinking about living is going to have a lot of Airbnbs, so it probably won't help that much, but if it does, it does. That's cool. Um, but things can be replaced, and fortunately no one was hurt. The cats are fine. They were already here because we were up for the funeral, so we didn't have the cats there. It would have been much worse had the cats been there. So I'm real thankful for my mom and dad for putting us up. I mean, that's where I am right now. I'm in, my brother's old room. We got a inflatable bed in here that we can sleep on, and it's not bad. So, like, we got the basics taken care of. We're sheltered, we have food, we're not racking up a huge debt in hotel payments or whatever. It's just, oop, knock the cord. We just gotta wait until, you're just not gonna let this happen, are you? Okay, I'm gonna be at a slight slant because there's not like a place to, anyway. So, we'll see. But yeah, the thing that I wanted to bring up, and I want to see if you guys have answers to, is with everything, like a lot of websites are just kind of killing themselves. Reddit's doing the thing where moderators basically can't moderate because of the apps they use to moderate with. They have to pay like some exorbitant tax every month just to be used, and so they can't keep up anymore, and so the moderators don't have the tools. Not that I particularly like Reddit moderators as much as everyone, but and then Twitter is doing whatever Twitter's doing because Elon Musk is an idiot and doesn't pay his bills. So, real easy to make a lot of money if you just don't pay bills, you know? So, but it does have a detriment to the website itself. Twitch is doing whatever Twitch's is. We're in a recession. The government thought it was just best to ignore that it was happening and pretend that, yeah. Exactly. I mean, yeah. I don't know if Message held for. um, I haven't seen how things have been going with Twitch recently. I'm curious to see how Kick is going. I think when I get back, I'm probably gonna do a few Twitch bounties, that kind of thing. Basically, just like everything that's been going on in Texas, everything that's been going on in just the United States in general, and the apartment and all that. It's just like we got to get out of here, you know? Austin is a great city for streamers. A lot of people move here because the tax rates are good. There's a good chance that you can get a fiber connection. So, like, but just, and it's not like if I do Twitch bounties, I feel better about it. And we'll probably do an art sale as well. A lot of those actually ended up being okay. They're actually under the desk here, a decent chunk of them. And the thing that I put my art on is kind of raised off the floor. So that helps quite a bit. Like they didn't get wet. Um, but yeah, with the internet being the way it is, if you're gonna do art and make money from it, does anyone see an answer outside of doing like, gallery shows and local state fairs, that kind of crap? Or is there something else that I'm missing? And thank you guys for being so kind. I probably won't go that long today. I just wanted to like have something for people on Patreon. I don't have the ability to go check the Patreon list, so I apologize. Obviously, thank you to my mom and dad. They're very supportive, and let's see. We got Bubba Fair, we got Skelecorgi, we got Ants. That's the easy one to remember. I'm trying to remember all the $5 tier people on Patreon. And I'm sorry, I should have written these down in advance. There's been this guy who's with us for the longest time, and they've actually gone through. In person's probably a good way to right now because people are going out to places. Yeah, I don't know how many people. Toph Handor, thank you. Let's see, Bep. I think they're still a sub. Andy, Amber, Micah. That's the person's name that I was trying to remember. Micah has been around for a minute, and they ended up, throwing some dosh at me to get the reviews and stuff. I passed a recent crafts fair here, and it was packed. Yeah, I kind of excused like doing anything in person just because like it seemed like way more work and didn't seem like it would be beneficial, but I kind of regret that decision at this point because of everything that's going on the internet. I kind of assumed that the internet wouldn't kill itself. Um, I don't think we're there yet, but there is definitely a possibility that we will get there. And when that happens, then we should probably try and transition to like more in-person stuff. I've been trying to get, hindsight is 2020. I think that it's reasonable to assume that like, I don't know, it'd be like us just not using the wheel anymore. It's like such a huge cultural advancement that is getting screwed over by just it needing to make money, which is just like maybe we can just have things that are nice that don't make money. I don't know. So yeah. Yeah, I don't yeah. No, I think I'm gonna keep streaming on Twitch. Um if Twitch just goes down and burns, then it'll probably move over to YouTube. Kick has a very good split, but I'm a little hesitant to give banking information to a company that got started by scamming people out of money by telling them that they could win money on gambling websites. I think Kick is primarily an advertising platform for the gambling websites that prop it up. That it's not about. Um, I think they're going to run Kick at a loss, and they're going to encourage like the top tier people to do gambling streams on their platform. I think that's probably their business strategy, similar to how Amazon probably makes a bit of a loss on Twitch. And the idea is that Twitch subs get you Prime, and if you have Prime, you're likely to use it, and so you're going to buy a lot of stuff from Amazon, you know? Um, so I think that that's the way that Twitch works as well. Yeah, if I stream anything on Kick, I think it would be stuff that's like not okay for me to stream on Twitch. Since there doesn't seem to be any sort of rules or moderating stuff, um, you know, I could stream something just real out there and it'd be fine. I could probably, I mean, I know XQC well, the moderators came by and were like, please stop streaming copyrighted content. I don't know if it was just because it was him or if they just have that policy towards everyone where they didn't just like ban him for doing that. But, maybe that's how we do the Airbud watch alongs, you know? Let's see, what does this say? Yes. But like, I don't know. The 95-5 split or whatever they have is, it's spicy, but I don't know as if I trust them with that level of access to my bank and that kind of thing. Um, and just, I don't know. You are the company you keep in a lot of ways. If you lie down with dogs, you're going to get fleas. So, that's my concern with Kick. If the overall like user base of Kick changes to be more, I don't know, not that. Because when I checked, it was gambling, booby streamers, and some guy doing like the most uninteresting right wing podcasts that he could possibly muster. Just no effort, no joy for the experience, just saying awful things. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know what their name was. I was just clicking around the website because I wanted to see what it was. Because, I don't know. I have a feeling that it's going to go like Meta, and then Twitch is going to have an even more stable hold on the streaming market than they ever have. But I'll either be right or wrong. Yeah, that's the other thing is like honestly, I kind of just want an audience, man. Like um there are jobs that I could do that would make more money than streaming. But I do streaming because I enjoy it. And part of what I enjoy is sharing it with people, you know? When people show up to a stream, that's the cool bit. If I didn't care about the people showing up, then I wouldn't stream, right? Because, like, what's the difference? So, I think people watching is what makes streaming a stream. And so it really becomes like, where do I think I'm going to get the most views? Where am I going to have that interaction that I enjoy? And right now, my guess is Twitch. Um, Someone did come in the other day asking why I'm still there, why I'm happy with that 50-50 split. And part of it is because I've never had better than the 50-50 split. I didn't have the spicy contract that was like 70-30 or whatever. So, like, it sucks, but, it is what it is. knowing that it doesn't get better no matter how much I do also sucks. But again, like, I'd rather just be in a place where people go, you know? Maybe it changes soon. But like I mentioned the other day, who's your favorite streamer who streams exclusively on Kick? Who's your favorite streamer who streams exclusively on YouTube? It's Most people don't have a good answer to that, you know? Just because those websites really aren't for streaming. Like, well, they are, but like no one thinks about them. If you ask someone who their favorite streamer is, they're going to say, "Oh, well, here's their Twitch channel." They're not going to say, "Oh, here's their Kick," or whatever you call it. So just I feel like the best route forward is probably to just keep doing it on Twitch. And like I said, once that burns down to the point where it doesn't work, probably they move over to YouTube. I mean, this was fairly easy to set up, even if it's a little bit jank. I'm using my phone, so I don't expect it to be great. But, and sorry it's in this weird aspect ratio. Like, it won't let me put it sideways, which I think would be better, but it goes, oh, rotate it back. So, I don't know. Yeah, viewer experience is the be all end all for me. Everything else comes from that anyway. So it's just better to just be a place that people can go and enjoy a stream than chasing an extra 45%. I mean, it basically is double the money, but at what cost? You know? If it kills off my community, then who cares? You know? Making 95% of the profit from 5 people is nothing. I'd rather just, make less money and have more people watch. I don't know. That's me. And I'm not even sure if it would be less money just because of that. What Warhammer army do you play? Yesterday I played my orcs. We tried the new stuff. It was orcs versus custodes. We played like 1910 points. Just because that's what he had. So I just like cut out a couple of units. And it was fine, you know? The new edition's weird, and I still haven't quite gotten a grasp on it. We didn't. I screwed up and shuffled the primary objectives with the mission twist, so there was basically no primary objective, and the mission twist was was it Chilling Rain, where it's just like there is no special effect for this one. So it's like, okay, so I couldn't get points for holding points, and so it just became who can kill each other better. And does the new edition have like new rules? Yes. And a lot of that yesterday I was just trying to figure out what have they changed and why. And a lot of it is just like I don't know. There's a lot of decisions they made that are just like baffling. And I think a lot of it is that during ninth edition, they had this creator program thing that if you are a YouTuber who does Warhammer content, you can, sign up for it, and then they'll send you an early copy of the codex so that way you can play test it for them and go, hey, hold up. Like, there's this weird interaction here. You should fix that before you print this. And that led to a whole bunch of like leaks happening, like codexes coming out like months before they were supposed to. Information about units and armies even that didn't exist yet. And I think GW realized that that was real bad for them. It's free labor, but it also gives you a tournament advantage. If you know that like this one unit is going to be super spicy in 2 months when the codex comes out, then you can maybe just, buy them while no one's trying to buy them because they're garbage right now. And then you buy them and then you can use them in your tournament, have them all paid up, and you basically get an advantage at tournaments. There's also, just YouTubing stuff. When the codex does come out, you could be like, yeah, we play tested this, And we corrected them on all these rules, and so here it is, and they already know the rules, so they can already have content ready to go by the time that the codex drops. Like whenever they say, okay, it's okay to post stuff, they can have like 2 or 3 battle reports on that ready to go. And so it worked out as a way that it made money for everyone. It's just Games Workshop got real concerned about the leaks and wanted to do something about it. So, yeah. What were these other questions? They need to add golem units that give massages to the orcs to give them fighting bonuses. Great. How are your twinks? I don't have any. That was gross. Sorry. I'm drinking a Coke because I'm just not awake this morning. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the issues with 10th edition are they just didn't playtest it. And so there's a lot of weird rules interactions that just don't make sense. Like Gaz takes up 18 slots in he's like a big guy, right? He takes up 18 seats in a bus, but one in a truck because they just like didn't think of that. Yeah, I think that a lot of people do that, Drink Master, and it's very weird what's going on with it. I saw the orc data cards at my local LGS when I was there yesterday. I was just like, I don't think that's worth it because like this is for the index, and we already know that orcs are going to be coming out sometime early next year. So like by the time next year comes around, that $25 purchase or whatever it is for them is pointless. It's useless information. I'd rather just print it out on a piece of paper and then, I don't know. If you're selling product that's going to be invalidated within the next like 2 to 3 months, you probably shouldn't be selling it, just my opinion. Yeah, all that stuff is free on the app, and then they have the index stuff available just on the website, but they've put it in really stupid locations. Like you have to track down the community article where they posted it. It's just dumb. It makes it difficult to look up rules right now to some degree, and the app is like not 100% correct. But most people trust it enough that it doesn't really matter. So, I haven't been around the internet for the past like 2 weeks. Has anything happened aside from like the submarine thing? I feel like we're past the point where I can make jokes about the submarine. That ship has sailed and sunk. So, any big news? Anyone dead? How does it feel to be away from the internet? Bad? Um, the Grimace milkshake thing, yeah. My brother-in-law tried it and he said it's okay. He didn't die or anything. Who asked for the Grimace shake? Some political type stuff, nothing major. Yeah, nothing super important, I'm sure. Um, let's see. Yeah, I mean, the main issue with being away from the internet is just like, I don't know, I enjoy what I do for the most part. There's parts of it that suck, but I enjoy streaming. I enjoy doing art. I enjoy making music, and I just can't really do most of that. Fall Out Boy did We Didn't Start the Fire cover slash sequel. Yeah, aren't they kind of just a cover band at this point? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm a creative person, and I tweeted out this video I saw, and I forget the name of the guy. But the video was called "I'm a Failure," and it was one of those videos where it's just like I hate this because like I feel this, And it's like, how come I've been away from the internet? There was a death in the extended family, and so me and my wife went up to New York to go to that, and then while we were gone, um, like I want to say the day of the funeral, let's go ahead and just yeah, there we go. While we were gone, the pipes burst in the apartment, so we can't we can't go back home now that we're back from our 1 week, trip. We can't get back into the apartment really. So we're kind of just waiting for the repairs to go through. We could, I guess, live there if we were fine with the chemical smells, the sounds of the fans, and the inability to shut the bathroom door. Um, and we'd have to take everything off the bed every night and then put it back up. And it would have to be like weirdly right in the middle of the room so that way it wouldn't get in the way of anything. Um, so like, yeah, we could technically live like that, but not really. Um, yeah, we decided against living amongst the chemicals. Like we're at my folks' place for the last little bit, and I'm so incredibly grateful for them. I know that a lot of y'all don't have good parents, but fortunately, I do. My parents are super awesome and have been taking care of us, been feeding us. They set up the inflatable bed for us when they knew that we were coming back. They're like, okay, we'll take care of it, and they were in charge of taking care of the apartment, and so they went and grabbed everything they could. Like I said, like under this desk is a whole bunch of paintings that were on the floor that they got out of the water, and I think they're fine. I think they're safe. The damage could have been so much worse. Um, my dad's banging himself up because he was like in the area the day that they reported the pipes burst, and he didn't drop by, and I'm like, dude, don't. Like, this is on the apartment complex. They don't do pipe inspections, so it's bound to happen. They replaced the pipes in the apartment, so it shouldn't happen again in the next 9 months. So we should be okay. Hey, orthogonal caster. Hey, Anna. Hey, Twink. I already said hi to Twink Master. So, um, as far as crappy situations go, it's going about as well as it can. When I called the Austin Residents Council, they were actually surprised at how on top of things my apartment complex was. Which, as bad as this is, apparently some places are much worse. Which is the other reason I don't really want to move. It's going okay. I mean, no, it's going bad, but I say it's going okay, so that way it's not as bad. It's it could be much worse. Is basically where we're at. But it's okay. So I don't know. Yeah, that's basically all I really had to say today. Do y'all have anything that has happened that I should talk about or know about or anything like that? Again, apologies to I missed the beginning of the live. Can someone sum it up? I'm just here to stream because I didn't get an arcade video out this week because it was physically impossible. Other than Twitter breaking again, yeah. No, I don't think that you guys should throw money at me. I think I'll probably do an art sale at some point soon. Um, um, I'm gonna probably do a lot of bounties if I can get what's this about? Yeah, yeah. We'll probably do Twitch bounties and I think pretty much anything barring Raid Shadow Legends, we'll probably do. Where have I been? Out for a funeral and then out of my apartment because the pipes burst, so I can't get in there. Not a huge fan of that, but it is what it is. Um, but yeah, I don't I don't think that we're in a situation where we need to do a GoFundMe or anything. We're gonna probably just run as much stuff through the insurance that we can. Is rate still going? Yeah, they sent me an email the other day for about like I think they were like, "Hey, we'll give you like 2 grand to try and convince your people to play Raid Shadow Legends." I'm just like, money's good, but the game's not. I mean, I haven't played it, so maybe it is good. I've been playing some game that's like a straight knockoff of Slay the Spire. Like honestly, I forget what it's called. I'd check if I could. And it's fine. It's good to know I've been missed. We are as okay as can be, you know. No, it's something or other. Like it's got like a skull with an axe in it as the thing. Thank you, Gigi Mars. How's the summer heat near Houston? I don't know, but the other day it was reported that Texas is the hottest place in the world. Yesterday, I think it was 105 here in Austin. I don't imagine it's going to be much cooler there. Um, just if you're going to Houston for some reason, don't be outside. You will die. Um, does anyone know what the math on that is? I want to say it's like 40 degrees Celsius or something like that. It's just like you die. Don't go outside. Um, Humidity has been there. It looks like it wants to rain today. I don't know if it's gonna or not, but we'll see. Yeah, I highly recommend that if you're going to be in Texas, just don't go outside. Like for any reason ever. Like it's so bad out. So hot. Um, you know, we're fortunate that we have air conditioning here. I'll tell you that. Like, yeah. And I should say, like, it's very different. I bring this up anytime we talk about the heat. Um, just like Europeans laugh at us for not having, the ability to deal with snow. Uh, a lot of Texans laugh at Europeans and people from the north, um, for not being able to deal with the heat. And it's just infrastructure, We make our walls thinner. We make our walls less insulated because insulation in a hot environment is a good way to die. But when it freezes, when it's cold, it's bad. And then you guys have all this insulation to keep yourselves warm, and it's like great most of the time, except for when it's hot. And then it's real bad. It's also very humid up north in comparison to down here. It's a lot more of a dry heat down here. So it doesn't feel as hot, but it's been a very rainy last couple of, I don't know, weeks, months, whatever. Had to empty a water tank just to make it usable. Oof. So I don't know what the rest of my day looks like. I think I'm just gonna hang out with my family and we're just gonna chill. Um, Contractor for the apartment said that it should be ready as of yesterday. They still have to go in and fix all the uh, yeah, yeah, the Canadian wildfire. I will. Winding paths. Thank you. Um, but yeah, thank you, Twig Master. It'll get better, you know. I think more realistically, we'll probably be back Monday or Wednesday. I think that's more realistic to when we're actually going to be able to be back in the apartment. And then, you know, I'll probably spend the first 5 or 6 hours of my day cleaning every day for a bit and just trying to sort out what even happened. Um, Gonna have some good Fourth of July food. Yeah, I don't really feel like celebrating this year after the Supreme Court decisions over the last little bit here. But you know, if that means just hang out with my folks and eat food, I can do that. You know, if America has anything going for it, that's where my family lives. So we can celebrate that. But that's about all I'm going to celebrate. Um, I think that things will get better after this. I honestly really do. I kind of detach the food from the holiday. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if there's just like an excuse to eat good food, I'm down. But yeah, you're right. I mean, same thing with like Thanksgiving. Like, the more I learn about Thanksgiving, the more I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I want to like be involved in that. Like, I remember in grade school, they were like, oh yeah, the Native Americans are super cool about like everyone coming over. Um, then I did some other readings later on, and I'm like, hold up, what's this Trail of Tears thing going on? What was that about? So maybe not so much. Yeah, the emojis are pretty bad on here. That heart is so jank. But anyway, I will be back as soon as possible. Keep me in mind. I will tweet out, assuming you can actually read it, depending on if it's your 1,000 or 600. Hope none of you guys actually pay for the thing. Um, I will tweet out when it's a thing that I can do, and we'll stream. We'll probably finish Dark Souls 2. I'll probably do a painting video. It's about time for me to do the second quarter of my. Wait, I'm doing a triptych, so doing it quarterly? I don't think that's right. But anyway, they say the temp limits are temporary. It'll be once they buy the servers or pay the rent on their servers again. Yeah, that's a little something that I'm confused about and something I need to get set up on the Discord, but I just honestly I'm too stupid to figure it out. I don't know how to set it up that I can have a channel that only non-subs can look at as just an announcement that I'm going live. Because I honestly don't know as if Twitter is going to be stable enough for me to be able to use it as a way to let you guys know that I'm live. I don't trust the Twitch notifications to tell you. So, Discord? I know that people are talking about all these other websites you can go to that aren't Twitter, but anyone use Mastodon? Like, ever? Like, have you ever tried to use that website? It makes no sense. Like, it's just not good for that. Yeah, I guess a second server that's entire purpose is just to do that would be an answer. Well, the problem is that some people on the Discord have expressed concerns about safety, about, you know, maybe they have a stalker or whatever, and they don't want their stalker to just be able to like wander in and see where they are. That sounds very legitimate and seems like a legitimate thing that needs to be addressed and taken care of. I obviously am not responsible for you guys' safety all the time, but you know, I feel like that's a reasonable request that I try and make it as safe as possible. Um, you know, you guys need to do good internet practices, and like, you know, if someone starts harassing you on the Discord or something, you need to like report that, block them, et cetera, et cetera. But like, I can't, you know, be the one to take care of that for you. What does this guy say? I hope, yeah, I kind of hope that Twitter does bounce back, but I hope that it's not for Elon Musk's profit, because screw that guy. Anyway, that's just a quickie live update on what's going on with me and with art and this channel. Um, it's all good, Luigi guy. I haven't either. I think when I get back, I might set up a Discord server that's just a go live notification. That's a good workaround, and I can still let people know on the Discord. I just, copy paste the same message like at everyone live, and that could be a thing. I need to remember to write that down as a thing to do, but I think that would be the easy thing, and then just make it so there's no like text channel. It's just one channel. Um, Luigi guy, don't worry about it. My mods don't get paid. You guys should know that. They're volunteer only. So, if it's difficult, then don't worry about it. I think that solution of having a separate server might actually do the things it needs to without it having any security risks. But yeah, anyway. That's it for me for now. Thank you guys for watching. I actually don't know how to shut down this thing. I would assume it's this X button. Yeah, maybe just like a bot to do it. I think I just kill the app. But anyway, thank you guys. I will see you guys Monday or Wednesday, maybe Thursday. If Mike asks whether or not I'm available on Monday, probably not. I don't have really a way to get in touch with him. And Herman's yelling at the door, so I should go. Later, y'all. Boop.